typical day in Merrymaker Land. Good question, because there really is no typical day. But I guess we can talk like probably one of our more typical days is like when we're creating content for the online site. So we wake up.
Like we would wake up and we always do like some form of exercise.
Except this morning.
Oh yeah, well, it was raining. So we're like walking, yoga, like that's a super important thing for us to have that life-work balance thing. And then, you know, we're at our computers, writing, we're creating recipes, cooking.
Yeah, and then we're photographing the recipes, tweaking the recipes. If we have to make it again, we might make it twice.
And then like, you know, there's podcasting, so we do lots of interviews. Like we don't have a podcast, but like we'll get on a lot of podcasts, so we're talking to people all around the world, which is super fun. Like Skype, we're always on Skype talking to mentors or like other people we can collaborate with. What else is typical?
Well, social media is a huge part of our business. That's like pretty much how we market ourselves, and how we began the business was actually from an Instagram account, and then it grew from there. So we are always on Instagram, always posting on Facebook, and driving traffic to our site. So, because that's probably the most important thing about our business is how many visitors, you know, we're getting to the site. So we have a bigger audience, we can be more like interesting to brands and things like that, so we can collaborate with them. And then we might be doing like a bit of project work as well. So like there's all that sort of business as usual stuff, which is like, you know, writing and keeping the blog up to date. But we also are like now expanding into more projects like physical products as well as ebook development. And we're currently developing an online community. So we kind of like to batch things and do project work, BAU work, writing, photography sort of thing.
But every day looks different.
Yeah.
Everything is the best.
Yeah. I think the fact that like when we wake up in the morning and we like jump out of bed and we are so excited to get to our to-do list, because it's like we created this. It's like we have the power over everything. There's no one telling us what to do. There's no one like, you know, saying you have to do this and barking orders at us. It's just like we control it. So we're like, okay, well, what do we want to do today? What do we want to create?
And I think like, you know, when you're doing something you're so passionate about, like it just doesn't feel like work at all. So, and like you're living your purpose sort of thing, you know, like, okay, this is what I'm meant to be doing. So you're just having fun. And even though there are like super hard times and tough times, like you just like enjoy the whole process, I think.
Yeah, and I think like because our business is so, it's based on like health, happiness and well-being. The emails and the feedback we get from our readers is like epic. Like we're like it genuinely feels like we're changing people's lives through our content, and that makes us even more passionate and more driven to just keep on providing this sort of stuff to our readers.
Oh gosh, there's been so many highlights, like so many.
But probably most recently, I mean, we just self-published our hard copy book, which is epic. Like, that's so amazing that, like, you know, we can actually hold something in our hands and say, oh, we created this, and people want it. So that's amazing.
And I think, like, just the people we meet, like, we meet such amazing people who are doing crazy things, and we're just like, we would never have met these people if we hadn't have done what we're doing. I mean, and we get to travel a lot too. Like, we just got back from a recent conference in the Philippines. And, like, that was just because, like, we wanted to sort of boost our business. And, like, that's something we never would have done. So it's just crazy what we get up to, I think.
Definitely.
And, like, big brand collaborations, like, that's really fun as well. Like, we've worked with people like, you know, Reebok, Microsoft, Fitness First. Like, they're really big brands and, like, they want to work with us, which is kind of like, whoa, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.